Mondays through Fridays, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. in the newsroom. You can't afford to miss it.
Good afternoon, viewers. It is my pleasure welcoming you to another edition of In the Newsroom. I am Adeleke, your anchor on the program. As you have known, we do trash out issues of national interest on the program. And today, we're going to examine two topics. The first one is about the past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello's issue with the EFCC. There have been a lot of controversial issues concerning his arrest. There was a report that said that the former governor volunteered himself to appear before the EFCC office for interrogation. But there is another report from the anti-graft agency, EFCC, that says the former governor, Yahaya Bello, is not in his custody. So we're going to trash out issues relating to that. And next to that is the Edo governorship poll coming up on Saturday. How prepared is the electoral body and other related issues. And I'm not alone on the program. I have my colleagues on the program. First, by my right hand here is Sandy Adeleke. It's good to have you in the newsroom.
Good evening, viewers, and to the anchor person.
Next to him is Kayode Adebayo. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being in the newsroom with you, Adebayo. Good afternoon, viewers at home.
Okay, let's look at the controversial issues between the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, and the EFCC. Let me start from Kayode. What do you take out of it?
Well, you know, the search for Yahaya Bello has been going on for quite a while. And, you know, the report has it today that Yahaya Bello has surrendered himself to EFCC. But what baffles me is that Yahaya Bello did not go alone. He went there in a convoy. Then what could have prompted him to act in that manner? Is still, I mean, you see, it's still a subject that is surprising me not now. And more so, Yahaya Bello has been declared wanted by EFCC. Not today, not yesterday. It is quite a while now. Now, what is it that, why is it that EFCC has not been able to locate and capture Yahaya Bello since all these days? That has been the subject of controversy. And I learned that even the governor of Kogi State was among the convoy of Yahaya Bello to the office of EFCC. Could that suggest that Yahaya Bello is showing the public that is not guilty of the offense for which is being alleged? Or could it be that during the time that EFCC was searching for him, he was trying to buy his time, trying to maybe muster some kind of connections in order to sail him through when he eventually get to EFCC. But be that as it may, Yahaya Bello has been alleged of misconduct, corruption-related cases when he was governor of Kogi State. And now that he has come out to show himself up to EFCC, let him face the consequence. We have the court of law where he will be tried. If he's found not to be guilty of the offense, then he will go scot-free. But if he's eventually found to be guilty of the offense for which he is alleged, then there is the consequence.
Now, is the first governor that will be interrogated by the EFCC or that will approach the EFCC as relating the alleged corrupt practices in the country? Your reaction, Sandy?
Well, that's the problem with our country. If somebody steals a phone of 10,000 naira, he will be sent to jail immediately. This is somebody who was alleged to have embezzled a lot of money while he was in office. He has immunity in the office, so he was not able to face corruption, the corruption charges. He left the office. He was running here and helter-skelter, looking for how he will be saved. If he knows that he's not guilty, why is he afraid to go to the EFCC office? The EFCC chairman on the public television, even on pages of newspapers, said he has done all, he has tried all efforts to speak to him personally, one-on-one.
Okay.
Yahya Bello said Yahya Bello was given flimsy excuses. Oh, I can't come to Abuja. Can you please come to Kogi State? Let's discuss. What is that for? It shows some people are still secret cows. If a person could steal something that is not up to 10,000 naira, sent to jail, and somebody is accused of embezzlement to the tune of billions of naira, and he has not been charged to court up till today, it shows that something is wrong with our legal system. A sitting governor going to EFCC office in a convoy with an accused person. It shows, well, he was the one that assisted him to office, so he has to do everything to protect him. And I'm very sure 8 years is around the corner, or let me say 4 years. If it happens, he can spend another 4 years, making 8 years. The road will be open, provided he is not being sponsored by people of that caliber again. So one day will be one day when he will be handed over to the
anti-graft agency,
maybe the anti-graft agency, courts. One day will be one day. Look at Fayose. He was accused and voluntarily. He went to EFCC office. He answered them. Fayose is now
with some of his belongings.
With some of his belongings.
Yes,
even
that Mr. saying he has just come to visit.
Yes, even typed on the T-shirt,
writing
that
EFCC, I am here.
I'm here. So why can't Bello do the same line? If it's not true that he was guilty of the offenses which he was alleged of. So that's the problem with our constitution. So one day will be one day when you be apprehended.
All right. Are we politicizations of the war against graft bring expected results in the country? Because when you see this one, we have politicization. We don't know who is telling the truth. The agency debunked that he is not there. The SEC was there, and he was not alone. He even went with the current governor. If the report we heard comes true,
let me react briefly on what you have just said.
Okay.
I think the FCC, it was not answered. The EFCC did not attend to him because I learned the FCC said he has breached their protocol. How will an accused person
approach the EFCC?
Approach
come
the
with
EFCC,
a large convoy.
Come with a convoy. It shows that something is fishy somewhere. But anyway, if I were to be the EFCC chairman,
okay,
I will make sure he was detained and will not go back to the governor. Everybody has his power.
You see, the whole thing about Yahya Bello, you know, the issue of allegation levied on Yahya Bello by EFCC has been politicized right from beginning. If not, maybe the thing would not have gone haywire as we have it today. Maybe Yahya Bello would have been apprehended long ago and he would have been charged to court. But like Sunday said, that and he was faulting our legal system for allowing all these kind of lapses. But I would not say it the way it is now, at the stage the case is now, we cannot blame our legal system because Yaya Bello has not appeared in court. If Yaya Bello has appeared in court and the court has refused to entertain his case on time, then we can say the problem is now that of our legal system. You know, the problem has to do with politicization of the whole issue, the way you have said the other time. Because if the whole issue has not been politicized, Yaya Bello should have been arrested before now. Who are those forces behind his, refusal to honor the invitation by EFCC? Who are his backbone supporting him and trying to maybe cowing down the EFCC from using all within his power to arrest EFCC? You see, the problem is not, most of the time the problem is not about our constitution or our legal system. It is about individuals. Some people are here that doesn't want Yaya Bello to be prosecuted. That is the problem we're having. And until individuals purge out the menace in ourselves, the negative attributes, the worshipping of graft, the worshipping of malice, until we purge ourselves out of all these problems, we'll never get anywhere. That is my that is my view.
Okay, Sanjay, what are the pros and cons of having political federalism in the country? The first time when attempt was made by the EFCC operatives in Abuja to arrest Yaya Bello, we heard that the incumbent governor, Ododo, was there with his security personnel.
And they cannot check governors.
And they were unable. So they were unable to arrest his political father. So what do you take out of this?
There's no pros, there is only cons. And that cons, which is the negative side of it, is that Nigeria cannot move forward. In a situation whereby, anyway, the whole thing is a product of fraud. If it were not to be a product of fraud, how will somebody be accused of something and another person is still shielding somebody with immunity is still shielding somebody who is being accused because he was the one that assisted him to power? So in that situation, Nigeria cannot move forward. You cannot blame followers are still watching. So anytime something of that nature happens, that is the line which the followers will take. But if he has been if Yaya Bello's case has been properly attended to, it will serve as deterrent to those who are coming and anybody who may wish to perpetrate that kind of action. Look at for our neighboring country, Burkina Faso. Okay. Look at the image that trended on social media where a minister was brutally assaulted because he embezzled the country's money. Will anybody do the same thing which he has done? Nobody would like to be insulted the way he was assaulted that day. So what I'm saying in essence is that everything boils down to the fact that our, how do I put it? Our attitude, our attitude to things. If we don't change our attitude to issues, Nigeria cannot move forward.
All right, thank you. Now, let's proceed to the next topic about the Edo governorship poll that is coming up on Saturday. We have the leading contenders. We have the Senator Monday Okpebolo, also Igodalo, and Olumide Akwata. They are contenders from different political parties.
There are major contenders. I think there is.
Yes, they are leading contestants.
There are other 14 political parties.
Yes, 17 political parties are participating in that
the three major contenders.
Yes, those are the leading contenders, as I've already put it there. So now, a lot of preparation have been put in place. The security were already there. What do you think that militarizations of election will not mark the election?
Look, if you don't militarize election in Nigeria,
Okay.
heads will continue to roll. I support the idea of militarization of our electoral process.
Why did you say that?
And look, it is to save lives and properties. Somebody, if there are no military presence, somebody can just go to where they are voting or counting ballot papers, hijack it with matches, guns, disperse everybody, change the ballot paper, change everything, and put their own in because of the person that they wanted. So, but in a situation whereby you see stern-looking, fierce security agencies, nobody will deal unless you want to waste your life. But in a situation whereby you say, oh, the election is tiwantiwa, it is our own, it is democracy, it can lead to loss of lives. Some people will say presence of security agents will scare people away. It cannot scare them away. It will even protect them. So the idea of militarization, put it aside. Let it be like that. I like it that way. I support it because nobody. It will protect lives and properties of people.
All right. Should election be seen as a war or be taken as a war?
A politician take it like a war.
Let me start from where you asked your question. Whether we should continue militarizing our electoral process or not. Yes, like Sunday said, I would rather support, if you call it militarization, if it is that will save lives and property during electioneering campaign and election, I support it totally. How many times have we embarked on this current dispensation where we are going through now? 1999. The attitude of politicians, their activities. You see, the activities of our politicians, especially during the election and during the campaign and the election, is such that will be calling for heaven to fall. Now, in our own kind of society, the activities of politicians, the way they used to behave, do you now think the security agencies will sit down and continue to look at them until they destroy the country? No, Abba.
But we were being told that it violates the constitution of the...
Which constitution? Is it not the same constitution that stipulates that it is incumbent on the government to protect lives and properties?
How would the lives and property be
protected in such a situation? You know, our politicians.
Our protection of lives is more important.
To me, it's more important even than election.
Okay. What about the war? The governorship election contest. Should the contest be taken as a war?
It should not be a do or die affairs. The Bible says, that if you are done good, you don't have to fear anything. It's only because you are evil. Your intention is evil. You are doing evil. That is why you are afraid something else may happen. So it should be a free market. Whoever wins, if you are done good, you will win. But if you are not a good type, you cannot win. There is no other way to it. So it should not be a do or die affair. But our politicians, because of what they because of the fact that they are looking for power, because of the fact that they are looking for relevance, because of the fact that they want to perpetuate that power. Okay. That's why they want it to be a do or die affair. If you do good, if you are good, if you have been fair to people, you are doing the necessary things, people will like you and they will vote you. But if you are not good and you want to impose yourself on people, people will not agree. So it shouldn't be a do or die affair, but our politicians made it a do or die affair kind of a thing.
Do you have any addition to that?
Yes. You see, to an African politician in Nigeria, you see, when they come on screen or they are being interviewed or whether on radio program, they will be telling you elections should not be do or die affair. But deep down their mind, it is more than a do or die affair. You know, that is the reason why I will continue to commend the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. You know, there was a time that he came out openly and said it during a campaign that for me election is do or die affair. For him to have come out and speak out boldly and try to tell people that even an African politician, you can imagine what is in the mind of an African politician in Nigeria. So now, you see, to a non-politician like ourselves, election should not be do or die affair. But to an African politician, election is a do or die affair. And this usually manifests in their conduct, especially during the campaigns. And even during the election, see what is happening in Edo now, where they are threatening fire and brimstone over what? Over election, because they are looking for power. So now, if we are now talking that process will not be militarized, or we should not invite the army or other security agencies to come and contain them, what do you expect that will have in that state?
So there will be threat to lives and properties.
Yes, it is pertinent for the federal government to protect lives and property more than
the election.
As we are winding down, what do you take out of the failure of the concerned parties to sign the peace accord ahead of the Edo governorship poll?
That's part of what you are saying.
Does that even have any implication?
No. Their refusal to sign the peace accord is an indication that for them, election is do or die affair. Isn't it?
It's not even the first time. Bola Tinubu himself did not sign the peace accord. Muhammad, yes, now is on the public domain. So whether you sign peace
accord, although the presidency has replied that to say they said that Kashim Shettima signed on his behalf.
There's another important thing. Remember that some stakeholders they demand the redeployment of the INEC resident electoral commissioner.
Who are the stakeholders? I didn't know the same politicians we are talking about. You see, when they know that the pendulum is not swinging to their favor, that is when they will begin to levy allegations. Politicians will always be looking for loopholes.
They will. There is not look. They will be sinking like this, and they will say, "Oh, we are on top."
But your own opinion, should INEC official be partisan or belong to a political party?
Even if that is an allegation. We are all political animals. Somebody
political actors.
Somebody puts them there, but it is. I mean, the onus lies on them to search their conscience.
All right.
So I can't.
All right. Do you have any other addition as we are winding down? Okay, this is the confident point on the program. Thank you for joining us to today's edition of In the Newsroom. Join our colleagues tomorrow at the same time for the next edition. It's good to have you in the newsroom, Sunday and Kayode.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Okay, viewers, enjoy the rest of your day.
Mondays through Fridays, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. In the newsroom, you can't afford to miss it.